Hey guys, I'm Tazboy, and today I'm going to be talking about if certain skins give you more FPS than others. I got this video idea from Aussie Antics and a bunch of other TikToks that I saw. I had to try it after what Aussie said.
But I genuinely think that having these loadouts does give you less input delay and better frames. I was getting way less drops. Again, I've got a solid PC, but it felt a lot smoother, especially when it came down to those edits and then doing things where a lot was happening. When I'm editing, pulling out my gun, pickaxe, editing, pickaxe swapping, like when I was box fighting, that is when I noticed the biggest difference in all of this.
Even though Aussie Antics said that it worked for him, I wanted to try it as well. And that's partly due to the fact that he has a higher end PC and 0 ping, while I have a lower end PC and high ping. And I wanted to see how this would test with a lower end PC. And for a little bit more detail on exactly what skins give you more FPS, here's a TikTok about it.
Yo, what's up, it's Martis, and it just got leaked that these 12 skins and these pickaxes give you less input delay and way more FPS, so you better start using them. Send this to a friend to win every single.
Look, hey, like Costa Rica, swipe a Visa 17, but I'm gonna be a millionaire.
And before I start the test, I wanted to say you should like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll do a montage at 100 subs. So here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna have 3 skins with 3 different levels of animation, and put them through 3 tests to see if my FPS changes. The first test is going to be a blank creative map, the second test is going to be a zone wars map, and the third test is going to be a box fight map. So here's the loadout with the most amount of animation. As you see, the skin itself already has a lot of animation, but I put a pet and I'm using the Merry Mint pickaxe. And currently in creative, I'm getting about 300 to 400 FPS. Every time I track something, I'm gonna have a little chart up on screen like that one. So I loaded up a Zone Wars and I'm currently getting about high 100s in FPS. And these 2 skins will almost be like benchmarks for the last one. Now I loaded up box fights. And in box fights, I tended to average about 200 to 300 FPS. Here's the next skin, which has a little bit less animation. And I'm getting about 300 to 400 FPS with this skin. In Zone Wars, I'm getting about 100 to 200 FPS. So far, this rumor could be true, but I don't have enough evidence for it yet. And in box fights, I'm also getting 100 to 200 FPS. This next skin is the moment of truth to see if this actually works. I'm currently getting 500 FPS with this skin. I think this rumor is true, but I still have 2 more tests. Here is the Zone Wars test, and currently in Zone Wars, I'm getting about 200 to 300 FPS. And here's the final test, the box fight test. In box fights, I currently get about 200 to 300 FPS on average. I'm genuinely shocked that this actually worked. And do I really think that you should change your skin and pickaxe just because of this? In all honesty, it's up to you, and if you think it's worth it, I personally do think it's worth it. And let me know in the comments below if you are going to use these skins and pickaxes and which ones. Also, before I end the video, I wanted to say this was my 2nd time making this. The first time I made this, I was almost done, then my editing software crashed. But anyways, see ya!
I don't know nobody that can do it like this. I've been on the ground like this, like this, like this. Do you like this? Don't nobody do you like this, like this, like this. This is my shit. You be like this.